Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about what happens when we have Ketu placed in the 10th house in your birth chart. So what does it mean when we have Ketu in the 10th house? So before we begin all that good stuff and get into it, I am a Vedic astrologer. I do Vedic astrology readings professionally, so you can check out all that I teach. You can check out all my stuff over here. If any of that sounds interesting to you, then you can check out my website, keboleshaman.com. And if you like this video, subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Alright, so let's get into the video. So what is Ketu in the 10th house? So in order to understand this position better, we need to understand what Ketu means. Then we'll talk about what the 10th house means, put them together, and create our own analysis from that. So, what is Ketu? Ketu is otherwise known as the south node of the moon. Rahu would be the north node, Ketu would be the south node. And Ketu is all about leaving the material world behind. He's done with the material world. So basically this means that this is something that you have, whatever house Ketu is placed in, that means that you've mastered that area of life in a past life. So Ketu in the 10th house, well, the 10th house is your career, so there's some mastery over career. So what else does Ketu represent? So Ketu is all about leaving this world. He is the part of Rahu. So in order to understand Ketu, we need to understand Rahu. So what is Rahu? So Rahu is the head of the body, the head of Ketu. And Rahu wants to go into this Maya, this illusion, this 3D reality, this materialistic reality, and he wants to get his needs met. He wants to get fulfillment of desires. He wants to indulge in materialistic things. He wants to have the nicest and the finest luxury items and things like that. He wants to eat, drink, be merry. Like for example, Rahu incessantly eats. That's because Rahu, he's trying to get fulfillment, but everything that he takes in, it doesn't fulfill him because why? He's a severed head. He does not have a body to feel fulfilled, to feel whole and complete, to feel satiated. So that's what Ketu is. So Ketu says, okay, I'm full, I'm satiated. Now it's time for me to go into the spiritual world, because it's like, in a sense, Ketu Ketu learned the lesson that Rahu was trying to teach. He learned that through indulging in material things, in addictions and attachments, they didn't satisfy him at the end of the day. He was still left incomplete. So this is where Ketu says, okay, I surrender my will and I will, pursue spirituality. I want to be, Ketu is the monk on top of the mountaintop who is in samadhi, in meditation all day, and he doesn't want for anything. He just wants to be alone, isolated, and so he can meditate. Right? So this is Ketu. So Ketu in the 10th house. So what is the 10th house? The 10th house is the house of your career, your fame, your public standing, your social status, your reputation, your how the world perceives you. It's your status in the limelight, in public life, in your career, things like that. So, so what happens when we have Ketu here? Well, Ketu says, okay, I've mastered your career. I've mastered the career. I have risen to the highest positions in my field, and I am done. There's nothing more to be accomplished in terms of a career. So that's what Ketu's saying. So there's nothing more to be accomplished. You experienced what you experienced, and in a past life, and you're very, proficient with, like, you would know how to build your public standing, how to build your reputation, and things like that, and how to get along in society. Like, you would be, well regarded in society. But Ketu says, okay, well, that was not fulfilling. So what's next? So this gives you mastery over career-related things. However, there's this dissatisfaction because, okay, well, no matter how much I make in my job, no matter if I become the CEO in my business, no matter how successful I am in terms of 10th house things, career, reputation, social status, things like that, it doesn't satisfy you. And so you would be totally disinterested in 10th house things. So that, you would be one to, like, work at home, have your own business where you don't have to deal with other colleagues, other people. This is a position where you would be more likely to work at home and just want to be home and not out in public, just home. And, you would probably, like, be one of those people who wants to have, like, a nicer home, like a spruced up home, like a big home or a fancy home or something like that, where your home is, like, filled with, like, luxury stuff. Why do I say that? Because if you have Ketu in the 10th house, that means your Rahu is in the 4th house. So your Rahu wants to be home. So I would check out my video on Rahu in the 4th house. So your Rahu wants to indulge in emotions and, the way things feel. It wants to feel good in its home. It wants to be comfortable. It wants to be nourished, things like that, and just be at home. There's no reason to go out to work. So that's what Rahu is trying to do. So let me see here. So yeah, I think that pretty much summed it up for everything. So I think I'm done. So if you guys would like to support my channel, support me, I have a bunch of products, courses, services, everything you could ever want. Check out my website, gebotheshaman.com. I have all those things on sale right now. So there's some massive bundle sales going on, and you can check out my astrology certification course. That course basically walks you through step A through step Z of how I do an astrology reading, and it's very powerful, very helpful. Had a lot of great reviews by my clients. So, and then if you take that course and you pass that test, I will give you your own Vedic astrology website. So you can start making money as a Vedic astrologer as soon as you pass that test. And not only that, I'll promote you on the channel, so it's, this is a great way to earn that, side income that might help you, things like that. So what my teacher always says, do what you love doing, do what you would do anyway, and make money at it. So I, of course, love Vedic astrology, so I'm making money at it. So that's my full-time income. As well as, you can check out all my astrology readings and stuff like that. You can check out my birth time rectification service. That basically gives you your accurate birth time based on, I ask you very few simple questions, and it's just easy to figure out your birth time from that. So, and then we have the, what is it called? The Qigong courses. So we have those. So here you can see me doing some Kundalini yoga, and there you can see me doing Qigong. So this course right here actually combines Qigong with yoga, with meditation, with the Qi energy, with the energy of the heart center. So it's very, I can't say enough good things about that course. So check it out. Alright, and then we have the distance energy healing. So if you're interested in that, that's great for actually opening up the emotional body and healing the emotions, because underlying conditions of every disease or illness is trapped emotions, in my opinion. So then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So if you're one of those people who is very confused about what you're supposed to be doing in life and just kind of wandering around aimlessly and purposelessly, then I would highly recommend you check out my career consultations, because that will take you on a step-by-step guide to, and we'll work together to find out what your soul desire is, what you're supposed to be doing in this life. And once you have that goal, that mission, it makes a lot of things easier. So check that out. And then we have the life coaching, of course, and ritual magic courses, and the emotional awareness course, and Qigong courses, so you can check all those things out as well. Alright guys, so go to my website, gebotheshaman.com, for all my courses, services, products, everything that I have to offer, and we will talk to you guys next time. Peace.